at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
Ridder backed up in his end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
560.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Slide blue. Edo blue. Ready?
They'll throw again from their own end zone. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Set hut. Black shot. Blue strike.
On 1st down, Ridder. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ridder with it after the play fake. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That one complete down the field to Smith. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Ridder. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Desmond Ridder, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Elliott Goodwin at the 18, and it's now a 7-0 game. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Loose inside the 30. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now, green jack. Steel, black. Light blue. Needle blue. Set.
Ritter on 1st and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Ritter to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a 2nd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 51 yards. And the Desperados have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
The 19-yard line.
Yellow. White. White. Black shot. Ready.
Ritter now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ritter. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. Being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And Mayfield just getting the play off. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Going play action. Ritter taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the round is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
Green. Smash. Red. Green jack. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott Good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Is Broncos 7.
a touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Regular. Stop.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mayfield running left on the option. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they bring out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Desperados 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Here's Ritter after that pick 6. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David, and they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Open man has got it, the tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Godwin, the motion man. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on now is the punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. On play action, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Faster, faster.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now 3rd and 9.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
3rd down and 1. Mayfield looks to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Field black. Slide blue. Needle blue. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I think
Rams family safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Ready.
Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.